Hi everyone! Kumusta kayo? My name is Angelo and mag-uusap na naman tayo about skincare, and skincare. So, make sure to keep watching. So, if mahilig kayong tumingin-tingin or mag-window shopping sa mga Watsons or SM department stores, I'm sure you guys have been seeing this new brand na medyo Korean-inspired siya, medyo affordable, and also since lagi nga natin siya nakikita, accessible. Now, the brand that I'm talking about is Aera by iWhite. And actually, yung iWhite mismo na brand, nagawan ko na siya ng full review of its best-selling products in a separate video. And I actually do say in that video na meron silang range na diniscontinue na I was actually so sad to see na nawawala na siya kasi andun yung mga favorite products ko of all time sa iWhite. Pero yun pala, when I saw this brand, it all made sense to me. Mukhang nilipat nila some of those older products to this new brand. So in this video, we will be doing an in-depth review of all of Aera's skincare products. And as usual guys, this is not a sponsored video. Hindi ako binayaran ni Aera or ni iWhite to do this whatsoever. And I bought all of these products with my own money. So that being said, wala nang any, let's start with our review. Alright, so as of the time na sinushoot ko tong video na to, Aera currently has 7 products released in the market right now, which include 2 cleansers, 1 serum, 3 moisturizers, and 1 sunscreen. They actually also do have 2 skin tints, but ito kasi guys, mostly considered pa rin sila as makeup products because kahit may SPF sila, for sure naman hindi ka gagamit ng 2 finger lengths ng product na to like a sunscreen because yung mga BB creams in the Philippines, medyo heavy yung coverage nila. And for sure, kapag gumamit ka ng 2 finger lengths, parang mumu ka na, bond paper, sobrang flat ng mukha mo. So with that being said, this doesn't really count as a sunscreen replacement. And most of the time, pag gagamitin mo to, kailangan mo pa rin talaga gumamit ng sunscreen under it. And since hindi nga sobrang skincare talaga yung mga products na to and mas focus ko talaga is skincare, I do suggest that you ask your favorite makeup content creator about this instead, pa-review nyo to sa kanila because mas alam nila kung paano i-review mga products na ganito. But anyway, going back to Aera's skincare products, price-wise, most of them are at around the 300 peso price range except for their serum and their sunscreen. Ito naman guys, medyo nasa 500 to 600 peso price range sila respectively. Now, aside from their serum and their sunscreen, ito naman yung mga other products nila, their face washes and their moisturizers. And all of these products guys, tinest ko sila. I integrated them into my skincare rotation for a total of 3 months on and off. And so with that said, let's now start this review with my thoughts on iWhite's cleansers or face washes. So ito yung 2 cleansers nila. We have the Pore Clear Foam Wash for 299 pesos at 90 ml and the Calming Gel Wash for 275 pesos also at 90 ml. Now first, let's start with this one, itong Pore Clear Foam Wash nila because I know a lot of you guys love foaming face washes. But this one guys, spoiler alert, I'm not a big fan. And for those who frequently watch my review videos, it's for that same reason, yung usual reason ko kung bakit hindi ko nagugustuhan ng isang cleanser. It's the fact na meron kasi siyang combination of cleansing agents that are a bit drying to the skin. Now, this cleanser uses a lot of fatty acids like stearic acid, myristic acid, and lauric acid, which on their own, hindi naman sila mga masasamang ingredients for the skin, pero kinumbine kasi nila to with potassium hydroxide, which on its own din naman, hindi masama ang potassium hydroxide, but when you combine them with fatty acids, it makes for a cleanser na medyo drying talaga siya sa skin. And another thing, yung pH level ng face wash is medyo tataas talaga, which is also not good for our skin kasi mababa yung pH ng skin natin. Now, like I always explain, the reason why brands do this is para maging very foamy siya, para maging very satisfying talaga yung experience. And true enough, nagiging foamy nga naman talaga siya and satisfying on the face, but when you wash it off, dun yung problema. Mafe-feel mo talaga na sobrang tight and banat yung face mo after mo siyang banlawin. And like I always say, kapag nafe-feel mo na yun sa face mo, medyo tight or banat na siya, it more or less means na natanggal mo na pati yung natural oils ng face mo na kailangan yun ng skin barrier mo. So when that happens, it's actually bad for our skin barrier. And actually this time, medyo binigyan ko pa nga ng benefit of the doubt itong si Aera because they also did include cocamide propylbutane in this formulation, which is a gentle cleansing agent. They also do have glycerin, which helps hydrate, and beeswax, which helps moisturize and offset dryness. And for the price that you're paying for dito guys, there are a lot of other options in the market na foaming din, but not as drying on the skin. Hindi lang from other brands, but even from Aera itself. And dun pumapasok yung other cleanser nila na in my opinion, it's the better cleanser of the two. It's their Calming Gel Wash. Na actually at first, ang saya-saya ko when I saw this cleanser because I thought na ito yung parang reincarnated, repackaged repackaged version ng luma na iWhite Gentle Morning Gel Wash, which is one of my favorites from their brand na diniscontinue na nila. But it turns out, hindi pala, and medyo ibang formulation pala to. So the cleansing agents that this uses specifically are sodium lauryl sulfate or SLES, which is yung gentler version ng SLS or sodium lauryl sulfate. We also do have cocamidopropylbutane, another gentle cleansing agent, and they also did include a little bit of ammonium lauryl sulfate. So all in all, pwede naman na. Mas gusto ko pa rin though yung Gentle Morning Face Wash ni iWhite because that one had better gentle cleansing agents. Sana yung formulation nun, yun na lang yung nilagay nila dito. But for this cleanser on its own, I would say na pretty good naman siya for oily to combination skin types given the cleansing agents na ginamit nila. Especially compared to yung foaming wash nila, ito, I would say this is still a far better option. Consistency-wise though, this is also pretty decent. It's exactly what you would expect from a good gel-based na face wash. Since from a gel, it does lather lightly onto the skin and medyo nagfo-foam siya pero very mild lang. And it washes off to a satisfying but not stripping finish on the skin. Now like I said, I really do think na oily to oily combination skin types will appreciate this one the most. But if your skin is very sensitive or even dry, I think you should look at other cleansers na medyo mas gentle. Although, since mostly naman sa Pilipinas, marami sa atin talaga is oily skin, then generally, I think this is a decent cleanser. Alright, so ito siya for Aera's cleansers, and from the first step in their routine, move naman tayo to their next step in their skincare line, and this is Aera's Serum. And in fairness guys na-notice ko lang, medyo aware na si iWhite ngayon or si Aera sa mga bare essentials ng isang skincare routine. Because before, from having 3 kinds of toners sa iWhite line nila, itong sa Aera, diretso serum na sila agad. So their serum is called the Milky Way Glow Drops, and actually nung first time na nakita ko yung label na to, I think nagka-idea na ako kung ano yung gustong gawin ni iWhite or ni Aera with the serum. Probably ito na yung entry ni iWhite or ni Aera sa niacinamide serum or brightening serum na space in the market. Especially since as we know, lahat ng brands ngayon meron talaga silang sarili nilang brightening serum or niacinamide serum. And true enough, this does have niacinamide coming in at 5th in the ingredients list. It also does have arginine, which is an amino acid, which helps hydrate and nourish our skin barrier. Now, Aera also does mention that this has 2 types of collagen, but as we know, when we take collagen topically or kapag pinahid natin siya sa skin natin, hindi siya nag-absorb into our skin kasi masyadong malaki yung mga collagen molecules. Rather, ang function lang ng mga collagen sa mga serums na ganito is pang-hydrate lang siya ng skin. Now, I do have to mention though na at first, nothing really stood out to me in terms of the serum's ingredients, mostly because yung niacinamide and yung mga hydrating ingredients, kumbaga parang bare minimum na lang siya ngayon. If you think about it kasi guys, lahat ng mga niacinamide or mga brightening serums, meron na rin silang automatic na hydrating benefit eh. And especially kasi talaga sa niacinamide and brightening serums na category in our market right now, sobrang competitive na rin talaga ng mga local brands. So in a way, when it comes to the ingredients of this product, kumbaga we've already seen this before. In my opinion kasi guys, even for beginners, kung maghahanap sila ng isang brightening serum, ang daming options ngayon that have not just niacinamide, but also other brightening ingredients like arbutin, licorice root, and other brightening ingredients. Kung niacinamide naman specifically ang hinahanap nila, other people look for the specific percentage ng niacinamide na laman ng serum. For example, 2 to 5% or 10%, pero medyo mataas na yun. And itong serum kasi, either of those, wala siya. Wala siyang additional brightening ingredients, and wala ring percentage yung niacinamide dito. So, because of that, parang wala masyadong reason for me to choose this over other serums, especially kasi sa Watsons, ang dami niyang katabi, as in literally katabi niya sa Watsons, na ibang mga serums from other brands like let's say Lux Organics, Dr. Sensitive, and other Watsons brands. And yung mga serums na yon, either they show the percentage or they add a lot of other brightening ingredients or they do both. But with that being said though, the serum still does have its good sides and bumabawi talaga siya guys when it comes to this aspect, and that is yung texture and consistency niya. So this one actually starts off as a gel serum, and when you spread it onto your skin, you will feel that burst of hydration. Pero ang maganda dito guys is it very easily blends onto the skin to a finish that actually is not shiny and magaan lang yung feeling niya. And in my opinion, ito talaga yung strong suit ng mga iWhite brands when it comes to their product formulations. It's what they call their airlight formula, which makes their products very, very easy to spread and blend onto the skin, and very, very comfortable din sila, especially sa weather natin sa Pilipinas na very hot, humid, and malagkit. So buti na lang talaga bumawi si Aera in that aspect. I really, really like the texture and the consistency of this one, and because of that, there is one group of people that I can recommend this to. And is for those who regularly wear makeup over their skincare. Kasi talaga ito guys, hindi siya primer pero it's a good serum to prep your skin before you put on your primer and then your makeup para hindi siya magmukhang cakey and para mas magmukhang natural siya. Kasi guys, when it comes to putting makeup on your skin, when your skin prep is done right, as in kung hydrated talaga yung skin mo, hindi lang maganda yung lagay ng makeup but also the finish of the makeup is very skin-like. As in, mukha talaga siyang natural. So if you're going for that no makeup look, this might help you do that. So all in all, this is more of a serum for makeup prep. And at 450 pesos for 30 ml, depende talaga sa priorities nyo. If your priority is really for the skincare benefits, then I would look at other serums na alam mo yung percentage ng niacinamide or medyo mas jam-packed yung ingredients niya. But if yung mas focus mo is adding more skincare benefits sa makeup routine mo, then pwede mo naman to i-consider. Alright, and now from their serum, move naman tayo to one of Aera's products na medyo mas exciting talaga in my opinion because if you've watched my previous iWhite review, specialty and strength talaga nila yung segment na to. And these are Aera's moisturizers. And in true iWhite fashion, they do offer 3 different moisturizers depending on your skin type and the consistency that you want on your skin. From the most hydrating to the most nourishing, they have the Stellar No Oil Face Gel, the Pore Blur Whitening Moisturizer, and the All Night Whitening Repair Cream. Now, before I continue, again, like I've said in a previous video, I do want to mention first yung whitening na term sa mga products na to, which is not as accurate for me. Kasi guys, these products will not necessarily whiten your skin if yung natural skin tone mo or yung skin tone mo at birth is hindi naman fair or white. This will just help na ipantay or i-even out yung skin tone mo, and it can also help fade dark spots para maibalik sila to your skin's usual skin tone, or if bilad ka talaga sa araw, then to your original skin tone nung pinanganak ka. Pero kung moreno or morena ka, yung lightest tone mo is not necessarily white, diba? And because of that, mas inclusive talaga, especially to our morenos and morenas, if they instead use the term brightening or lightening. Kasi hindi naman siya laging magwa-whiten ng skin. Yun lang naman. And now with that out of the way, let's now get to the products themselves. And I think it's very notable to mention na itong Pore Blur Whitening Moisturizer and All Night Whitening Repair Cream nila are the newer repackaged versions of our old favorites. Yung iWhite Pro Niacin Moisturizer nila from before is now the Pore Blur Moisturizer, and yung Rose Whitening Night Cream nila from before is now the All Night Repair Cream. So pasasadaanan ko lang sila a little bit in this video, but if you do want to see my in-depth thoughts on these products, I will link you to my iWhite review here. Skip nyo na lang to the moisturizers part and look for the iWhite Pro Niacin and the Rose Whitening Cream. Now, as we know from our iWhite review, both of these are niacinamide moisturizers, with niacinamide coming in at 4th sa ingredients list nila. And actually, meron sa community nagsabi na 2% daw yung niacinamide na percentage sa mga iWhite moisturizers. So, hindi siya confirmed, but if that is true, then it could be the same for these two products. And honestly, okay na yun na percentage. Now, comparing the consistency and texture of both moisturizers, si Pore Blur is more of a hydrating gel cream with a powdery finish, while si All Night Whitening Repair Cream naman is more of a nourishing formula, as in cream siya nagsa-start and then it sets a bit powdery as well. Not to mention, these two have powdery scents as well, and actually, hindi naman siya very bothersome sa akin. Okay lang naman siya. Hindi naman siya sobrang tumatagal din na scent, but it's just something for you to take note of if medyo sensitive ka sa ganong mga fragrances. Now, when it comes to skin types na compatible with these moisturizers, I would say itong si All Night Whitening Repair Cream, okay to for combination skin types, as well as combination to acne prone. If you need something to buffer yung acne medications mo, para hindi siya masyadong irritating or para hindi ka masyadong na the dry patches from your acne medications, this is a good one to add into your routine. But as an all-around moisturizer for oily skin, even for oily acne-prone skin, ang personal favorite ko talaga is itong Pore Blur nila because ang daming use talaga nito sa skincare rotation ko. So as you guys know, yung skin type ko is oily acne-prone, and ito nagagamit ko siya as a day cream kapag gusto ko ng mattifying effect kasi meron siyang ganon. I can actually also use this as a night cream with my acne medications. This is a bit lighter than this one. And also ito, okay din siya for skin prep kapag magme-makeup ka. So very multi-purpose talaga itong product na to, and the price is also not bad. bad at a 300 plus price range for 50 ml already. Now, aside from these two moisturizers, Aera also has a new entry which is their Stellar No Oil Face Gel for the very oily skin types. And this is their newer product, so I do want to focus on this product more. Now, according to iWhite, this is more of a primer, but given its ingredients and consistency, pasok din talaga siya as a moisturizer. So for me, medyo 2-in-1 siya in that sense, or you could call it a priming moisturizer. Now, similar to iWhite and Aera's moisturizer options, this also does have niacinamide 4th in its ingredients list, so it could have a significant amount of it. Now, consistency-wise naman, to be honest guys, nung nakita ko yung name na face gel, I was expecting like a clear gel moisturizer. But it was actually more of a gel cream na medyo mas fluid. Isipin nyo parang lotion version siya nitong Aera Pore Blur Moisturizer. Ito kasi guys, when you spread it onto your skin, it has more of a hydrating feeling, but the more you spread it or you blend it onto your skin, you instantly feel it become more and more lightweight and airy, giving you a very soft matte finish in the end. And again, it's thanks to their Airlight formula na nakasulat na dito sa label nila. It is also present in this product, kaya talaga very comfortable siya on the skin. And actually, this is also something that I would recommend, not just as a 2-in-1 primer and moisturizer for those na nagme-makeup or skin tint, but also as an everyday lightweight and mattifying gel cream moisturizer, even for oily skin types na hindi masyadong nagme-makeup. Kasi guys, aside from these two other moisturizers, medyo bihira ka pa makakahanap ngayon ng mga mattifying moisturizers sa Watsons talaga. And I think this one by Aera is a really solid option. Now, price-wise, this is at 349 pesos for 25 ml. Again, medyo on the steeper side yung price per ml niya. But I would say worth it naman siya because at least ito, meron talaga siyang unique na ino-offer na hindi mo mahanap sa ibang mga moisturizers ng Watsons brands. And again, that is their comfortable, lightweight, and mattifying na formulation that's really, really perfect for oily and pawisin na skin types, lalong-lalo na sa climate natin na sobrang malagkit talaga. Otherwise, if you do want more value for your money, medyo similar lang talaga to dito sa Pore Blur Whitening Moisturizer ni Aera. So kung mas nagtitipid ka, you can get this one instead. Yung difference lang talaga nila is ito, medyo mas fluid siya. Kapag nilagay mo siya sa skin, siya yung parang tumutulo talaga. Pero ito, when you put it onto your skin, nagsistay siya. But when you spread these two on your skin, parehas lang talaga, as in naging hydrating siya, and then it has that soft matte finish na medyo powdery that we really, really like. But all in all guys, this is a great addition sa line of moisturizers ni Aera, and again, I do have to commend this brand for this because they're one of the few brands talaga that recognize na iba-iba talaga ang gusto ng mga tao when it comes to moisturizers kasi nga, iba-iba yung mga skin types natin. Alright, and from products na strength ni iWhite na tried and tested siya, we now move on to a new category of products that they're exploring, and pinasok nila yung category na to through the brand Aera. Very exciting to because this is the very essential sunscreen. So this product is called their Aura Water Sunscreen SPF 50, and actually this was a product that I was very, very curious about and interested in. Kasi given Aera's attention to detail sa mga texture ng products, I know malakas ang potential nila rito, especially since yung Airlight formula na strength nila nasa label ulit mismo ng sunscreen. So the sunscreen is a hybrid mineral and chemical sunscreen with SPF 50 dual UV protection, which I'm assuming yun yung term nila for broad spectrum, meaning it protects you from both UVA and UVB rays. Also, based on the label, this is not water resistant because wala naman silang nilagay sa label na to or doon sa box. Now, for the UV filters or the sunscreen ingredients that they use in this product, we do have a total of 7 here. Very impressive yun, in fairness. We have the old reliables like octinoxate, zinc oxide, octisalate, avobenzone, and titanium dioxide. We also have some newer generation UV filters like amiloxate and tinosorb S. Now at first, actually natakot ako na baka magka-white cast ako dito because of the zinc oxide or the titanium dioxide, because alam nyo naman, yun yung mga ingredients usually na nasa mineral sunscreens that cause the white cast. Pero in fairness, hindi naman siya naging ganon when I tried out the consistency of this sunscreen. Now this one is actually more of a milk texture, very runny and fluid siya, and it does stay a white liquid for a few seconds, but the more you spread it and blend it onto your skin, parang nawawala agad yung white, parang nagiging invisible or parang clear liquid na lang siya. And you get this very airy light texture with a finish na soft matte. And again, very, very comfortable siya on the skin. In fairness guys, hindi talaga ako nabigo when I expected them to really maximize yung Airlight formula nila that they use always in their skincare products, because the texture of this one is excellent. As in, A+ talaga. However, and isang malaking however to guys, I'm so sad to say this, may isa lang talaga naging personal letdown for me na nung na-experience ko to from this product, sabi ko talaga, sayang. Kasi perfect sunscreen na sana siya in my opinion. And that one thing is, grabe yung cooling effect niya sa skin. As in, I mean, hindi naman siya sobrang mahapdi sa mata, pero nakaka-bother kasi siya a bit and I wish medyo nilesen nila or hindi na lang nila inad at all. Now, gets ko naman yung cooling sensation kasi for some people, medyo mas presko talaga siya because of the cooling sensation on the skin, especially since ang init ng weather natin. Pero kasi for people whose skin gets easily irritated or yung mga sensitive skin types, even for those na oily acne prone na nag-a-adjust sa acne medications nila, kaya medyo sensitive yung skin nila, mabilis ma-irritate, malaking bagay siya. And even for others, deal breaker siya. As in yung mga iba, mas deal breaker pa sa kanila yung cooling sensation as opposed to fragrance or alcohol. Yung mga iba, okay lang sa kanila, may alcohol, may fragrance yung sunscreen nila. Pero pag nalaman nila or na-feel nila na may cooling sensation, minsan, ekis na agad sa kanila. So that's why sinasabi ko, sayang. And speaking of fragrance and alcohol, isama mo pa na this sunscreen is alcohol-based and yung fragrance niya is a bit strong. Hindi naman yung parang masakit sa ulo na strong, pero naglilinger siya just a little bit. Yung parang berry na smell. Ang best way to describe it is yung parang Dutch mill. Alam niyo ba yon? Yung parang Dutch mill na nasa Tetra Pak, ganun yung amoy ng sunscreen na to. As in, ganun na ganun talaga. But honestly, given the texture and the consistency of this, willing ako eh. Okay lang ako kahit may ganun siyang scent. Pero, pag kinumbine mo pa kasi siya with the cooling effect, medyo mas tataas na talaga yung chance na ma-irritate yung skin, and a lot of people feel that, especially kapag gumagamit sila ng acne medications or very sensitive yung skin nila. So doon lang ako medyo nanghihinayang when it comes to this sunscreen, guys. Kasi yung texture nito, wala talaga akong masabi. It's excellent. As in, kaya nitong kalabanin Biore, Sunbears, even Anessa as a face milk in terms of texture. Ganun siya talaga ka-okay. Yung cooling effect lang talaga ultimately is the reason why hindi ko siya magamit as a mainstay sa routine ko and kung bakit hindi ko siya ma-recommend for many other skin types. I mean, if you don't mind the cooling effect, honestly, marirecommend ko talaga siya. And dahil gustong-gusto ko nga yung consistency nito, willing ako to use this on the days na hindi sobrang irritated yung face ko because I really love the consistency of this product. And I really wish gumawa si Aera ng version nito without the cooling effect, or kung hindi kaya, at least medyo less lang ng cooling effect. Alright, and now that we've reviewed all of Aera's products, I do also want to share some final thoughts for those still deciding if this line is for them. Now, to be fair naman kay Aera, this is, in my opinion, a decent, maybe even above average na skincare line, except for, I guess, yung foam cleanser nila. And I really think if hindi ka naman sensitive sa fragrance, hindi naman humahapdi or nai-irritate yung skin mo from products na very fragranced sila, and especially if you wear makeup every day, this can actually complement your routine. As in, pwede siya sa'yo and the products are actually not bad. And honestly guys, for me lang yung mga must-buys or must-tries ko sa line na to, if may isa lang talaga akong pwedeng piliin sa kanila, it would be any of these moisturizers. As in, any one of them. Kasi talaga guys, very impressive yung Airlight formula na sinasabi ni iWhite or ni Aera. It's really what sets them apart from other brands sa Watsons, and it's really why moisturizers from this brand are almost always in my skincare rotation. Add to that, very accessible pa yung mga products na to. Again, this is almost always in stock sa mga Watsons, mga SM department stores sa pinupuntahan ko. As long as malaki yung mall or malaki yung SM department store, malaki yung Watsons, almost always, I can expect this brand to be there. Pero if wala kang time to go out or hindi ka confident sa branch ng Watsons or ng SM department store nearest to you, as per usual, to help you guys out, ilalagay ko na yung mga product links in the description box leading to their official online stores on Shopee, Lazada, and Watsons para hindi na kayo mahirapan if you want to buy it online. So I hope you guys found this review helpful, and if you do want me to review more product lines, especially yung mga nasa Watsons lang or department stores, do let me know your requests in the comments below. Meanwhile, here are some of the other Watsons brands that I reviewed if you're curious about any of these brands. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!